Tell us about what we got planned for the wake.
Yeah, so the wake, right? So obviously, like I've talked a lot this season about like how the feeling of going to a game is like a funeral. You've heard Brody talk about that same thing, right?
Security guard
And it's
told
like
me
an
that.
open,
Yeah, same thing.
yeah, it's like an open casket, right? You're there, you're seeing your loved one in front of you, the thing you love most, right? Outside of my family, this is what I love most. And so the range of emotions that come up, man, is just think about when you're at a funeral. And so September 26th is the last funeral, right? So what do you do after a funeral? You go to a wake. What's at a wake? Beer, right? Sell and Stay IPA. Food. We got Smokeland Barbecue coming. One of our Fan Fest vendors. There you go. And then Line 51 at 303 Castro. They're kind enough to open their doors to all of us A's fans and let us celebrate, commiserate, cry, laugh, be mad, be angry, and just go through it together. And then we will have a tombstone pin that we posted with the graphic. It's on all of our pin posts across socials. And so we got a giveaway of that. We listed as 200, but we actually have 300 to give away. And then on the stage, there's going to be 33 Customs is building a grave site. And so there'll be grass, there'll be a big old tombstone there. And then you can walk up, lay a rose on the ground, and say your final goodbyes to your fandom, say whatever you want to say. And then we're going to have those puppets. They're going to be like watching over the gravesite and shit. So we'll have a nice little scenery there. And then we'll have tons of merch. We got a bunch of stuff we haven't released yet that'll be available there. We got the 926 stamp pin. If we have any final Battle of the Bay pins left, which I doubt we will, those will be there. We got a This Is Fine fiery Coliseum pin that we haven't shown yet, but we'll have that.
And then, it's like the meme, right? It's like that dog, except it's John Fisher. Yeah, and like
it's John Fisher.
The Coliseum burning.
Yeah. And
Dude,
it just says, you
dude, you guys' designs are so free. Like, I wish I had more money. I'd like buy everything, but you know.
We're gonna have to up that Ricky Blog discount code. Get 99% off your order.
For 10% off.
Yeah, man. So we're literally putting in a huge order with our production crew. We're gonna have tons of shirts there, posters, magnets, glassware, pretty much anything and everything you can get online. And we're gonna make it available there. And so,
and it's like this is gonna be after the game at
Line 51. Yeah, we got one of our DJs
at 1 o'clock, right? That day, it's a day game, right? Yeah,
12:30 or 1 or something like that.
Yeah, it's a 12:05 start. Yeah, it's an early start. 12
I'm heartbroken.
12:37.
I'm not gonna be there.
12:37.
My wife.
So it'll probably be over by like 3. Dude, what do you guys think is gonna happen after the last set? I think because I remember I was at a Raiders game and people just stayed there for like half hour.
That's what I really wanted to happen. Like, just imagine just even like 2/3 of the crowd just staying there for like, half hour or whatever. But it's like with the whole giveaway thing. Oh, you have to get it on the way out. Like, I really feel like
that's such a dick move.
Yeah, they're robbing people that final moment. Like, this is it. I'm going to soak it in one last time. Nope, you got to go out because they only ordered 25,000 of the damn things.
I think they're going to have so many police like lining the field. Like, I don't know.
Have they
just let fans on the field to take photos and like do whatever, but they'll never do that. Like a fireworks, like open it up like a fireworks, even though there's no fireworks. Like, just open up the field. We let fans do that, but I know they'll never do that. Yeah.
No way.
So I'm working with Andy Dolich. He came up with a phenomenal idea. And so I'm going to talk with the city and JPA and AASEG, and we're going to see if we can do something that would be like we're going to do the wake. That's like the after party type thing. But this would be something for all the fan base to partake in. So imagine like a fans fest, but instead of like the players being the primary attraction of that fan fest, it's the Coliseum. And you would have, you would get to go there and there would be stuff that you could
just a party, just like a Coliseum fest.
Yeah. So it's like you have events, you have events scheduled, right? You have events scheduled there. And then basically, you get to experience the Coliseum on a more intimate level, something that the A's have kind of really deprived the fan base of the last few years and taken away a lot of that stuff. So for the last few years, you haven't been able to do a lot of the things that, allowed for a bit of intimacy, like for your fandom and stuff. So this would be like a festival where you could really get like closure and really say your goodbye in a normal way, not like the last game of the year and everybody's trying to kick you out and they're giving away fucking stadiums. At the end of the game, you got a bum rush for that. So this would be like an opportunity to experience the Coliseum and the activities and everything. So I got the proposal from Andy, and so I got to reach out to the city and get that going. It'll be sometime in like October,
You got a name
and so
for that yet, or
hopefully
what?
that can happen. What's that?
You guys you're kicking around names for that thing? Like, what would you call it?
He's got a name on there. Yeah, I gotta look. I've only read through it one time, been a little busy, but it's a phenomenal idea. And like,
I like the idea a lot. I think that would be really
yeah,
cool, man. I think that'd be awesome.
if it could, yeah, because if it could happen, I mean, I think it'll really give a lot of people like closure and can say their goodbyes, can take some pictures that you wouldn't be able to get like right now and stuff like that. And so I think it'd be an amazing idea. Hopefully all the parties involved can make it happen. It wouldn't be up to the A's. The A's would be gone. They'd have no say in it. So it'd be between the JPA, the city, and AASCG.
I mean, that'd be like a good welcome, like grand opening for AASCG to like have them like if they want to show like what they're about, like that would be a good, if they want to show like they do care about this community, I think people would really appreciate it. So
Yeah. So, but yeah, man. I mean, come out after the game. The game ends. Make your way over there.
Line 51
and yeah.
Brewing's in West Oakland. If people don't know, it's honestly really close to Howard Terminal, which is
it's Jack London Square.
I go there, I
it's
think
Jack
about
London
Howard
Square.
Terminal, yeah. What's
Yeah,
that
but
about?
I mean, sorry, I got an airplane flying over me. But yeah, it's like Line 51. They stepped up during Fans Fest. We've been holding events there all throughout the year between us. The Oakland 68s did their beer reveal there. We had the national live broadcast there.
That's Hal's photo. I was gonna say, Hal,
That's
do you
my
recognize
picture.
his photo on the beer can? That's Hal's photo,
Yeah.
dude.
That's my
It gives you
picture.
a shout out. It says courtesy of Hal the hot dog guy.
Nice.
Look at
Yeah.
that. You're on a fucking
That's
beer
the best
can, Hal.
picture I've ever taken ever. I just as soon as I took it, I was like, feel like a New York Times photojournalist.
It's like your Iwo Jima, dude.
Yeah, dude. Fuck, that's awesome. Man,
Yeah.
like I'm really glad. I'm just like, man, I'm just like glad that A's fans have you, Brian, like and have the Last Dive Bar and have people like you, Steve, who've been stepping up and doing work for them. It's all of this is just so gut wrenching, but to know that there are still people who who value your community and want to step up for you and do work for you and say you matter and provide these things, like Brian, amazing. Thank you. It's awesome. I'm really, I'm disappointed I won't be able to be at the last game. My wife's due on Wednesday, so I don't think I'll be able to
Hal, the
tell
next pod,
her.
you might be a dad, dude. Wow.
I don't think I'll be able to be like, hey, I'm going to zip on over to the West Coast for a day. But man, I'll be there in spirit. And
Yeah.
I've been just,
Oh.
yeah, go ahead.
No, I just want to say, Hal, your presence is ominous, man. It's always there. You're entwined in the fabric of the Coliseum. Like, you can't look at a hot dog and not think of Hal. I know when I bite
I
into
can't go to a
one.
Ballers game and not think about Hal. I feel like Hal helped start the Ballers too,
Yeah, you brought this level of that nostalgic baseball that you fall in love with as a kid, and so you brought that in a time when that wasn't present. And so like now forever, when you, like I said, when you eat a hot dog, you see those red and white stripes. You can smell the hot dog coming out the steamer. You can hear the famous calls. You can give me a beat. Like you are intertwined with this entire movement, this nostalgia, this everything that's been able to be created, that us fans collectively created together. Like you're ever present in that, whether you're here or literally, birthing your child.
Dallas
you're
dropped
here with
give
us.
me an A. Dallas dropped to give me an A on the broadcast a couple days ago. I was like, yeah, yeah.